whether recente, whether probably of directly or whether recente, whether probably, whether recente ends, whether probably, whether recente, whether ends, and whether whether recente, whether and whether probably. More direct reference to, or whether recente, whether recente, whether just whether recente, whether more to apply and to probably to avoid the discussion of and to either to be whether reason whether to both and whether type of whether reason whether also whether reason whether it's either whether to both to be of whether reason whether to either and whether to both to whether reason whether and whether probably from whether minor whether reason whether to both whether reason and whether probably from whether minor whether reason and whether to either and whether both to be of the song lyrics, the phrase of whether reason and whether probably from whether rather of the phrase of the lyrics, whether reason whether the lyrics phrase, whether reason and whether another, whether reason and whether another, and whether probably from another first, whether reason and whether and first, whether reason and whether another, whether reason and whether phrase of the lyrics of being hit by and being struck by. Whether reason whether whether minor of whether reason whether minor of whether reason whether minor rather of you being hit by, you being struck, probably references to this very moment. Whether reason whether probably for whether minor of degeneration. There's so much this spells out there, guys. Languages to counter. Suppose someone who could really sing well, even greater than me, whether of similar levels, wouldn't they be having to do the similar performance? If there's any negative or unenthusiasm, it largely out to excess. Then comes from Nazism, because this excess is something that's unnecessary to be negative can be serve as deterrence from countering towards Nazism. These ones are monstrous level, and it could appear as mediocres. All these weaklings are not weak at all. They control us close and then celebrate our guys as free. When our guys celebrate their own people's detriments on television or music, aren't we coping? And is there any upper society? How does there be culture, whether there's society, when there's no smaller groups of society? The whole thing is the mechanism Nazism plays. And our guys are bluffing at the whether probably for whether reason, whether probably for advanced level, whether reason there, whether probably of advanced levels. Whether reason whether proper for minor rather from proper considerable for minor polish of whether reason whether ends a minor polish of whether reason now whether proper for minor whether reason now whether proper for minor rather of whether reason now whether on the advanced level of whether reason now whether of whether reason now whether advanced level. Probable counterpart is a minor repronunciation of whether reason whether advanced level of. We might, the group here may know a lot whether reason whether also whether reason whether proper whether minor whether reason whether first of whether reason whether proper from whether first from whether proper from whether reason whether at first. Our team here probably knows a lot of certain strategic stuff, and really advanced. We pass certain of a specific topic of the testament of faith. We sort of passed. Largely, the stuff is like almost orchestrations out there, and recent probably could be considered as briefing remarks, whether a briefing and whether reason whether of comparative or briefing, whether reason whether a briefing of comparative and whether short of whether reason whether proper from whether also whether reason whether proper from whether a briefing and whether reason whether proper for whether reason whether reason whether proper for whether reason whether another and whether reason whether proper for whether reason whether a briefing and short of. The key to success and what's the right way, it's the whole place is like misdirection. one cannot interpret from reading almost. One sort of got to one day realize, or perhaps he had the same different serial ID, which be granted this access. But it may take some wisdom. It is sort of out there probably. But if taken with a selfish approach, probably not. And that's how perhaps chosen one sort of ascends from the group's gift. And I sent them for this. Guys, we have an enemy that's beyond God. This is still going to be commentating against. In ways they might have all of the identical wisdoms, but just the privacy, and they are forced by pain, by suffering to inflict upon us. And they too can probably be doing their best to stay and not to murder as much as possible. In that way, we should, at the finale, we should think, but during course, not to a major proportion of whether much more major, whether reason, whether much major more, for whether reason, whether much more of than the suitable amount. One go to military academy, like how to make one popular. That's something that's not even written, or whether not very much written. And almost no one could obtain it. Therefore, the mediocres are probably obstructed from flesh. So that's a game, but therefore it shouldn't be a major celebration upon it. It can be at some occasion, but not of this as if therefore we have won against Nazism. That's not the case. But it sort of can be the orientation, and that's usually mentioned in the context of setting goals. And therefore, according to the Nazism entities, there's mass amount of these infiltrated stuff of Nazism entities, whether of probably from whether Zombicism, whether entity, whether reason, whether probably from whether mind, whether Nazism entities. Therefore, those opposite, whether therefore it becomes proven. So, whether reason there, whether probably from whether Nazism, so, whether reason, whether dysfunction hazardous on somehow, whether reason there, whether dysfunction hazardous on somehow, whether reason there, whether probably whether just on somehow. Important to distinguish whether reason there to perform as much, because the English language is completely so filled with nonsense. There probably would be more than I literal text about, or whether have notice enough. This stuff goes to the strategic level, and so most of the stuff, if it's noticed, then those are the stuff there. If one combines certain traits from, namely of not to speak any fond of, and still be subject to Nazism entities, then also proper from modernist puppets into falsehood, whether reason, whether proper from minor, whether reason, whether proper from minor of minor, whether reason, whether proper from whether minor rather of, and whether minor of minor, whether reason, whether proper from whether minor rather of, subject to whether reason, whether foul interpretations. Whether reason there, whether proper from whether minor rather of, whether reason there, whether reason there, and whether foul interpretation. Whether reason there, whether proper from another, whether reason whether another, whether reason there, whether another proper from another, and whether reason there, whether proper from another, whether reason there, whether foul interpretations of. I suppose one, or rather reason there, whether rather of, with some traits taken from someone who is going to not care about others, sort of being a thug, running around, combining sort of traits from there probably, and with whether reason there, whether proper from whether minor rather, whether reason, whether proper of, and infused to a military general character, then we have a very good combination. And how is one going to be able to fancy that about and obtain this from it? And that's probably what's sort of something left out, and the chosen one sort of then obtains it. Perhaps it has to do with someone's instinct. It's probably mostly from budget being in terms of whether reason or whether a major factor from budget, whether reason, whether also whether reason there, or whether a factor of whether reason there, whether probably from whether minor, whether a factor of. So the vast of others being essentially been stranded towards those areas, but they're also fooled, and they be trying to different ways, trying to explain, trying to write essays. The chosen one may still write essays, but the main vessel, that's whether reason, whether proper from whether minor rather, but his main
sort of spell whether his main, whether he's whether his proper, whether he's whether proper for his main, whether he's whether his main course, whether he's whether proper for whether he's whether proper for probable, whether he's whether proper for whether minor rather of, whether he's whether proper for whether minor rather of. But his main abilities to the case is relevance, whether he's whether proper for whether proper for, whether he's whether proper for, whether he's whether proper for. His main abilities are able to gather the crowds and sort of whether he's whether able to rise with popularity. Recente of a phrase of a probable to be considered as a bit of a minor excitation. There certainly can be a lot mentioned on the recent, whether on the of whether recent and whether of the most adjacent, whether recent there, whether proper for whether minor rather of the most recent, whether recent whether of the recent topic there, for whether recent whether proper for whether minor rather for whether recent of. And there's certainly probable also to be whether recent whether proper for whether minor of, whether recent and whether proper for whether minor rather. Whether reason whether proper for whether minor rather of, whether reason whether proper for, whether reason whether proper for whether minor rather of. And the other, whether reason there whether proper for whether minor rather, whether reason there whether, and there can be descriptions of whether reason there whether proper for whether. There are other, whether reason whether proper for whether reason there whether. There are other descriptions can be mentioned, whether reason there and whether reason there whether. There are other descriptions can be mentioned of other topics of whether reason whether proper for whether minor rather of, whether reason there whether and whether reason there whether and whether reason there and whether reason there whether and whether reason there and whether. There are other descriptions. There could be of lots of mentions are imposed on block. Whether reason they're just whether reason they're whether proper for complete kind of both complete and for reason they're phrase of which was whether reason they're whether proper for whether reason they're whether reason they're whether first of whether reason whether reason they're whether proper for whether reason they're whether. There are other descriptions there whether reason whether proper for whether minor rather. There are other descriptions and proper from whether mentions to be of. Whether reason or whether proper, and reason or whether proper from whether proper from whether reason or whether proper, and whether proper from whether reason or whether proper for whether reason or whether proper from whether minor rather, whether reason there and whether first or whether reason or whether proper from whether minor rather, whether reason there and whether proper from whether minor rather, of whether reason there whether proper from whether minor rather. There are other descriptions on whether proper mentions. There are reason there whether proper from whether minor rather from proper for comparative to of whether reason whether and whether it's proper to most suitable from whether first of whether reason whether another whether reason whether just whether reason whether proper another whether of comparative to of whether reason whether proper for whether minor rather for whether of whether reason there whether. There are other descriptions and proper mentions out there of whether reason there and whether proper from whether minor rather, and whether they are there of whether reason whether proper from whether another, whether reason whether proper from whether minor rather, whether reason there whether reason there just whether proper from whether minor rather. There are other descriptions and whether proper of mentions thereof. Whether reason there whether of proper also to be for whether reason there whether proper for another, for whether reason whether proper for another, whether reason there whether proper whether reason there whether proper for whether minor rather, whether reason there and whether there are other descriptions and whether proper mentions of whether reason there whether with whether reason there whether also of proper for comparative to but for whether reason whether and more suitable for whether first of whether reason whether it's proper for whether rather whether reason there whether proper from whether minor rather, whether reason there whether proper from and also proper from and moderate rather whether reason whether it's proper also and whether reason whether rather of whether reason there whether also thereof. Whether recent and whether proper from whether minor rather. Whether recent and whether proper from whether minor of minor rather of whether recent and whether proper from whether minor rather of whether recent and whether. There are other descriptions of whether also mentions whether recent and whether proper from whether minor rather of whether recent and whether there are other descriptions of whether proper for mentions also thereof. The reason thereof was the whether other variants probable to also whether reason whether proper for whether minor whether reason whether at first for whether minor rather for whether reason whether at first for whether reason whether proper for whether minor rather whether reason there whether proper and whether minor rather of whether reason there whether of and whether probable and whether could be of probable of comparative to better. Is it because the GHD, therefore the battle stands something to do with it being activated? Could be. The division there kind of as a price token. Amongst other also mentioned to other persons than to non-Nazis. Nazis the entity is such they are out there, and these are beyond God's level, then what could it be? Anarchists need to be absolutely regarding every person as a traitor, and the few good humans are out there. The place is dead. We can have TD, we can have BMO, these are all dead beings technically. They don't have they're not healthy enough anymore. That's not a person sort of. It may not be entirely a hijacked corpse, and that's not a person. It cannot run. And then all of a sudden this comes Nazism in suits, this discrimination against running. But as certain comparative morphocentrally, whether it's a matter of comparative morphocentrally probable, the vector of default whether it's whether default whether it repellence of Nazism entities, whether it's in there whether of probable, whether it's in there earlier for whether it's in there of comparative, whether it's in there whether of comparative to more suitable for whether it's better to probable also to go be of whether it's in there whether it's probable to go be of whether it's in there whether it's probable could be of probable also to be whether it's in there whether probable to be regarded as minor remarks of probable of comparative to better to of then whether it's in there whether it's in there whether and whether it's in there whether then. As whether reason whether proper from whether minor rather then rhetorical remarks to of whether reason there and whether proper from whether minor rather of and whether could be considered as minor remarks of reason there of whether reason there whether of comparative to probable to be regarded whether reason there whether it's probable to be whether reason whether it's probable to probable whether reason whether proper for minor rather whether reason whether it's probable minor rather of whether reason whether proper for whether minor rather whether reason whether and whether minor rather whether reason whether proper for whether minor rather of to have comparative to probable to better of whether reason whether it's proper for whether better of to probable to have comparative a bit more suitable from whether reason whether proper from whether just whether reason whether just whether reason whether proper just whether reason there whether not proper just whether reason whether just whether reason there whether proper just and whether better both.